Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. It's been absolutely crazy weekend of boot fairs. I've been to 3 boot fairs. Sales have been going nuts on eBay. I don't know whether it's because I've been doing the consistent 10 items a day, but I'm going to let you know some sales. I've had a £2 to £350 flip, other sales over 300, good £100 sales. Crazy, I had almost a £700 day on eBay, which is unheard of for me. Next day was £40, but I'm not going to argue with that, you know. Hello, Chainsaw Massacre's about to happen. Let's see if that'll stop and I can actually talk to you so you can hear me. Okay, first things first, let's go through a few pickups I got the weekend. So I got a batch of these Dr. Zeus books. You do have to be careful with them. Some are banned on eBay. So I think Nick's done a video on that. So these ones had pages ripped out or scribble in them, so they'll be chucked. Now, a bit difficult to gauge the price really. You look that up on eBay. It's several listings for hundreds of pounds, if not more. I've got exactly the same version, 70s version. None sold though. So look at actual sold ones, you're probably looking a lot, you know, tenner or something. I've got a whole batch of them, paid £8. So I think I'm going to do a little bit more research and look into that one. It's a kind of like, why people price them so high? Not too sure. Got a few nice gaming bits. So all of these do have the games in the case. That UEFA on the Dreamcast didn't, but it had 4 other Dreamcast games. Sorry about the sunlight, it is streaming through. These are empty cases, and all of that software, there's a couple of disc onlys as well, look okay condition. I've got to get them in some sleeves. All that came with a PS1, 2 controllers, and a bag, and that little lot costs £20, which isn't bad for a bundle like that. What else did I get? I got a Game Boy. That was part of a bundle, but that Game Boy with Wario Land, it does work, comes on, screen comes off, so I'm going to have to look up how to glue that on, probably quite straightforward. But that was £20, but I did buy it with some other bits and bobs. I think the Wario Land game is probably 10 to 15 anyway, so not too bad. And I do love these. Darth Vader mask, good for cosplay and all that kind of jazz. I think that was like £4 or £5. This is a nasty little thing. I've had these before. I'm always on the lookout for hair dryers, you know, with my hair. So apparently I think they sold them in Boots originally. I haven't sold one for a while. I imagine it's around £15. Got it for £3. Just a fun little item really. Okay, here's something I paid up for a bit. It's a pair of Hunters. They come with a box, which is quite nice, and they obviously have just been worn once. There was a bit of mud on the bottom. I've cleaned that off, but they really are like brand spanking new. The guy was selling them for £25. I offered 20. He wasn't budging at all, which was a little bit disappointing. But I think it was still worth it. I've had these before. I think I've got to put them on for about 60, something like that. Got this. It is missing the first single, so I need to. If anybody's got, which one is it? Shaker Maker, is it? Supersonic. If anybody's got Supersonic on CD by Oasis, feeling supersonic, give me gin and tonic, etc., etc. Do let me know. That was a tenner, a little bit maybe too much on that, but if I can get it complete, it should be all right. Okay, onto a mistake. Go from a nice pair of Hunters to a rather grotty pair of Hunters. So someone was selling these. You think they'd clean them up, wouldn't you? Children's size 4 or 5, I think. And they were also selling these. And I was kind of like, had my eye on these. She wanted 25 for these, and she wanted, I think, 5 for the Hunters. I got down to 4 for these, which is quite good. But then I tried to bundle them with this, and I ended up paying 25 for the lot. Now I think these are genuine. The label looks good. but they're kid size. So really, I've already listed them for £29.99. I just hoping to scrape some money back on them. Probably get about 25. So pay 21 for those. Paid 4 for these. Probably get around about 15, something like that. Right, let's get on to some good sales. So let me tell you what has sold. Okay, this unassuming little thing. It actually does come with a small monitor. I've got to go and dig that out. But I mean, these old computers can always surprise you. I stuck this originally on for 400. Thought it was over egging it a bit, but there was quite a lot of watches on it at the time. It is collection only as well, so that narrows it down a lot. I've put it on, turned it on, tested it. The keyboard doesn't work, so I've put that in the listing. The guy's picking it up. I think he's putting together like an 80s computer museum. It's sold for 300, which I'm absolutely chuffed with. I'd reduced it to 360. I think he offered 200 and then sort of like 260, but we got to 300, and I'm absolutely over the moon with that. As I said, the good sales really have been like going nuts. My turnover is well up. I sold a vintage typewriter, which would have been in a haul video just a few weeks ago. So have a look for that. It only cost me a tenner, and it ended up selling, I think it was around about 110. It was over 100, definitely. Been selling lots of box Wii's. It's that time of year when they start going as well. And they've been going out at over 50 quid. So, yeah, all good on the turnover front and really good profit margin as well, which is key because, if you ain't got the profit margin, you're a bit of a busy fool. I think what has really helped as well is the listing. I've been listing 10 a day religiously. I've also been looking at like my 20 oldest things that aren't selling and trying to give them, new price, making sure all the details are there. So that's sort of like shifted all that sort of stuff as well. So it's really good. We do the listing league on Tuesday, and that's sort of been holding me to account as well. So that's all led to all good sales. So I'm really pleased about that. Like I say, it really has been a crazy weekend. I've got to do more listing. I've got some more Wii U consoles to go on. There was a crazy incident at the boot fair last Sunday, I think it was. There were two people holding on to the same item. There was a bit of a row. So one guy was insistent that he wanted him to buy the seller to sell it to him. The other guy didn't want to sell it to him. I walked past. It looked like this is like 6 in the morning. Fight's about to happen. I kind of was saying in my brain, leave it, leave it, leave it. What do? I go over there and I start saying, calm down to both of them. Absolutely crazy. Why I got involved, I don't know, because I really do. Being focused at boot fairs is the one thing. I say hello to people, but I try and keep it to a minimum. If I'm at a stall doing a deal, I like to be on my own. I don't want anyone around me. I had another one on last week. I was buying a PS2, and there was a guy next to me going, "That's a bargain. That's a bargain. You want to get that for?" And I couldn't stand it. Things you don't need at a boot fair is other people talking while you're trying to do a deal. It has to be you buying, the seller selling, no other distractions, no one sticking their oar in. But like I say, I've been out to the boot fairs this morning. I've got a haul. We'll do a haul video later on in the week. I've got loads of big stuff. I've got some small stuff. I've got some big stuff as well. So that's all to come. But I hope your sales are good. Take care. If you like the video, do give it a thumbs up. If you want to get involved in the league, do send me the numbers on Instagram. I think it's a great thing to do. So, send us how many you sold, how many you listed for the last week, Monday to Sunday. It's new listings, not relists, not self-similars. And it's any solds that you have Monday to Sunday. So, it'd be good if you send in your numbers, and we'll do live as usual on that on Tuesday. But for now, take care, and I'll see you soon. Take it easy.